Well, it's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, y'all can say the date. Say that date, September the 17th. The second ever DAZN pay-per-view will come to fruition as Canelo Alvarez, one of my favorite fighters, Canelo Alvarez, coming back to fight Triple G in a Trilogy fight. Now, let's unpack this and let's break this down. So we got to start with the whole beginning of the DAZN platform, because if you guys remember when DAZN was first announced, when the DAZN platform became a thing, a boxing entity, so to speak, this was one of the fights that Canelo was promising to deliver DAZN when he signed that big ass contract. And now, all these years later, 4 years later, he's fulfilling that obligation. Now, it really shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that he's fighting Golovkin next, because for all of us that were being conspiracy theorists before the Bivol fight, we know that Golovkin versus Canelo was a fight that was planned after the Bivol fight. It was always gonna be gonna be Bivol, it was gonna be Canelo GGG, and then a fight in the UK. So now they're still gonna do this fight because, listen, I hate this fight because truthfully I don't like either of these guys. You guys know I don't like Canelo like that. You guys know that I've grown cold towards GGG because he's just been sitting around waiting for this fight all these years and really hasn't shown any ambition to do anything. So I don't have a dog in the race, so to speak. Like, I could care less. To me, this is the most pointless big fight ever. But I am acknowledging that it is a big fight because I'm not that deluded, and I'm not that so far gone that I can't see things from other people's perspectives. Now, Golovkin and Canelo is a fight for the casuals. This is a fight that's going to bring in a lot of casual fans, particularly the ones on the West Coast. We're talking like LA and Texas and, places where boxing is very, very big in America. And, a lot of people have wanted to see this fight for a long time. Now, I'm sure it's not one of them. I could give a fuck less. I thought Golovkin won both fights, and I thought the second one could have won either way. But the Golovkin definitely won the first fight. And even if it is 1-1, who cares? Who cares? I know the casuals care, but, it really doesn't do a lot for, seeing who's the best, because we know Golovkin's best boxing behind him. People don't want to admit it, but Canelo's best boxing is behind him. So, I don't see the point of it, to be honest with you. But we'll get a conclusion. You know what? I'll say this, it was very fun during the Canelo Alvarez-Caleb Plant fight week to see Canelo Alvarez become very animated and get pissed off. And there's been a lot of animosity brewing with these guys since the second fight. Golovkin recently sued Golden Boy Promotions and alleged that he didn't get paid, and he wants to get paid not just what he made in the fight, but get paid in interest for all the years that he didn't receive payment. So then that makes kind of like Canelo look bad, because that's who he was affiliated with last time they fought. And Golovkin's been running his mouth about how he got robbed and stuff, and that's obviously rubbed Canelo the wrong way. And Canelo wants to still prove that he's better than Golovkin, in his mind. And I think even now, more than ever, he wants to prove that he's still one of the best fighters in the sport, because after he lost to Bivol in such easy fashion, he was exposed by Bivol. Hey, see, I told you. Brought it back for a second. But yeah, Bivol beat him. Bivol beat him in a very easy fashion. And now that aura of invincibility that he spent all these years building up after that last Mayweather loss, it's vanquished. And now it's to a point where it's like you're looking at a lot of guys from 160 to 175 where you're like, man, I think this guy could be Canelo. I think this guy will have a good chance to be Canelo, So now this fight is a lot of things for Canelo. It's closure, it's commitment to the zone, it's proving that he's still one of the best out there, and it's also proving that he's not gonna be a guy that just fades to black after one loss to Dimitri Bivol. So that's what it is. Listen, I'm giving you guys a large picture. I'm not excited for it, but I know a lot of people here on YouTube are, and I know a lot of casual fans are. It will be a big event, you know, so that's always good. It's always good for boxing when you get big events. So that in that regard, like good. It's gonna do a great gate. They're gonna sell a lot of tickets. I think the pay-per-view will do pretty well. I actually would expect this pay-per-view to do better than the Bivol pay-per-view, which they say did about 300,000 buys. So in that regard, I'm happy because whether I like Canelo or GGG, we do need these big events with big gates, with big money to keep the sport going forward, because it all trickles down to the other champions, the contenders, the prospects. It's a trickle-down effect. So in that regard, it's good. But as far as comparing it to like the other two fights, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't really see the fight being better than the first fight. I mean, Golovkin, I thought, put on a boxing masterclass the first fight and got cheated out of history in the fight. The second fight, I thought could have went either way. I had Golovkin winning, but I'm not mad if you had Canelo winning. It could have been a draw as well. This fight, you know, Golovkin's in his 40s now. He's lost hunger to be great because he hasn't fought really, apart from Derevyanchenko, he hasn't fought really anybody great, you know, honestly. And if you guys say, oh, well, he fought Murata in Japan. I mean, look, Murata is a good, competent pro. He ran into a title, but we know Murata was never like that. We know Murata was never like on that creme de la creme, top world-class level. We already saw when he lost to Rob Brandt. So save me the Murata talk. But, you know, hopefully Golovkin can go in there and still show he's one of the elites in the sport. And I'll tell you this, we saw Bivol do with that jab to Canelo. I don't think GGG can do a lot. I don't think GGG is as well-schooled or as... he doesn't have the feints, the package of feints and the different variations of feints that Bivol has to break the rhythm of Canelo. But he does have that jab, a very educated jab. And that always makes it interesting. So I'm going to leave it at that. And we'll talk about this more as the fight goes on. We hear more things. But y'all say the damn date. September 17th, the zone pay-per-view. Canelo GGG. The third fight. The closure fight. You know, the one, the end-all, be-all. The fight that they always promised the zone and they're now delivering. So hopefully it does well. And, yeah. You know, best wishes to both fighters. I don't have a dog in the race, so I just want to say good fight. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button and surely you will not be disappointed. You know, True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, you know, boxing content, interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We've got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.